Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for December 30, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. We have several developing stories to bring you up to date on. First, the situation in Ukraine remains complex, with Russian President Vladimir Putin showing no willingness to compromise on his territorial demands. Despite reports of progress, Russia launched another attack on Kyiv just before Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met with President Donald Trump on Sunday to discuss a potential peace plan. In other news, the Trump administration has announced a significant blow to narcotics trafficking in the region, targeting and destroying a major facility linked to alleged drug boat operations. However, the exact location of the facility remains unclear, and critics have raised questions about the legality and efficacy of these strikes. Meanwhile, Russia has accused Ukraine of attempting to attack one of President Vladimir Putin's residences using drones, sparking widespread concern and condemnation from the international community. Ukraine has vehemently denied the allegations, calling them a lie, aimed at undermining U.S.-led efforts to end the war in Ukraine. We urge all parties involved to prioritize diplomacy and work towards a peaceful resolution to these conflicts. We will continue to monitor these developments and provide updates as more information becomes available, and that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall and know what's right now. Firstly, in Minnesota, a major investigation into alleged fraud is underway. The state and federal authorities are working together to investigate claims of wrongdoing, and residents can expect further updates as the situation develops. Secondly, we're reporting on the passing of Khaleda Zia, Bangladesh's first female prime minister, who has died at the age of 80. Her legacy will be remembered as a trailblazer for women in politics and a champion of democracy in Bangladesh. Lastly, we have an update on the case of Ryan Wedding, a former Olympic snowboarder turned alleged drug kingpin. Authorities in Mexico have seized a large collection of motorcycles valued at approximately $40 million, believed to be owned by Wedding, who is wanted for allegedly running a major drug trafficking operation and is currently on the run from law enforcement. These are just brief summaries of the stories we're following. For more in-depth coverage, please tune in to our full podcast or visit our website. We'll keep you updated as these stories continue to unfold. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. As we kick off the day, let's take a look at the key market trends and developments that are shaping the investment landscape. In our first story, global markets are navigating a complex landscape, with investors closely watching geopolitical developments and their potential impact on the economy. The Canadian dollar is trading at 75 cents US, while February crude oil contracts have risen to US $58.29 per barrel. Gold prices have retreated, with the February contract down to US $1479.20 an ounce. In other news, precious metal prices are experiencing fluctuations amidst economic uncertainty. Gold and silver prices have seen a slight increase and moderate decline, respectively, due to rising inflation and interest rates. The ongoing economic uncertainty has led investors to seek safer investment options, resulting in increased demand for gold and other precious metals. Meanwhile, tech giants Microsoft and OpenAI have secured a $250 billion Azure commitment, cementing their partnership in the rapidly evolving artificial intelligence landscape. This move is expected to drive growth for both companies, with Microsoft's cloud division gaining ground on Amazon. Johnson & Johnson and Coca-Cola are also poised to weather economic downturns due to their resilient business models, making them attractive options for low-risk, dividend-seeking investors. As we move forward, it's essential to stay informed and adapt to emerging trends. The AI revolution is gaining momentum, with Microsoft and OpenAI at the forefront of this technological shift. With their strong track records and commitment to innovation, these companies are well-positioned for growth and success in the years to come. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, SpaceX is gearing up for its initial public offering, or IPO. What's interesting about this is that investors will not only be putting their money into a company with ambitious plans to make humanity multiplanetary, but also into a major internet service provider through its Starlink satellite constellation. This dual nature of SpaceX could offer higher profit margins than traditional aerospace activities, making it an intriguing investment opportunity. Secondly, Blue Origin's NS mission has made history by launching with an all-female crew, pushing the boundaries of space travel and exploration. While the mission has been met with excitement and praise for its groundbreaking achievement, it has also faced criticism regarding its cost and purpose. The crew's bravery and determination are undeniable, and their journey will undoubtedly inspire future generations. Lastly, as the space industry continues to evolve, companies like Blue Origin and SpaceX must balance innovation with criticism. With plans for further missions announced, it will be interesting to see how these endeavors shape the course of human exploration and what impact they have on our understanding of space and its potential. We'll continue to monitor these stories and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now, for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. First off, the San Francisco 49ers are on a roll, with 6 consecutive wins under their belt, led by quarterback Brock Purdy's elite performance. They're eyeing the top seed in the NFC and a potential Super Bowl berth, with home field advantage throughout the playoffs. In contrast, the Las Vegas Raiders are struggling with a dismal record that has raised questions about the future of veteran head coach Pete Carroll. With a potentially significant shift in strategy, including drafting a new franchise quarterback, changes may be on the horizon for the team. Lastly, we touched on the Kansas City Chiefs and their ongoing efforts to secure a playoff spot. Although detailed analysis was not provided due to focus on other teams, these stories and more will continue to unfold as the NFL season progresses. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curral.
Thank you, Howard. We have a few stories to catch up on from the past week. Firstly, we looked at some of the most viral moments of the year, including Taylor Swift's engagement and the rebranding of Cracker Barrel. These stories not only captured our attention, but also sparked important conversations about our shared human experience. We also reflected on the year that's passed, considering what these viral moments reveal about our collective interests, values, and concerns. It's a reminder that even in the complexities of modern life, we find common ground through shared experiences and discussions. In other news, there's a potential update from Google that could allow Gmail users to change their email addresses without losing any files or records. This could be a game changer for those looking to modernize their digital footprint or shed an embarrassing old address. We explored the implications of this possible update on our online identities, privacy, and security. Lastly, we touched on the story of Brazil's former president Jair Bolsonaro and his potential return to politics, as well as the ongoing tensions between the US and China over trade and economic policies. These stories highlight the complexities of global news and the importance of maintaining a balanced perspective. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, Cynthia Erivo is making waves in the industry with her incredible talent and dedication to her craft. With award season just around the corner, all eyes are on her and her upcoming projects, including Wicked for Good. Next, Molly Sims and her adorable daughter Scarlett stole the spotlight in Miami, rocking matching pink bikinis and showcasing their special bond. It's clear that family time is a top priority for this stylish mom. And finally, I want to give a shout out to my previous article about the Aritzia slouch coat, the ultimate winter wardrobe staple that's flying under the radar no more. With its classic design, exceptional craftsmanship, and affordable price point, this coat is a must-have for anyone looking to stay warm and stylish. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Atanacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we highlighted the critical issue of wildlife trafficking in Texas, where a poignant story reminded us of the interconnectedness of life on Earth and our role within the larger ecosystem. The fight against wildlife trafficking is not just about saving species, it's about maintaining the delicate balance of our planet's ecosystems. Secondly, we celebrated the legacy of Elizabeth Aracito, a dedicated conservationist from Fiji who left an indelible mark on the island nation's environmental protection efforts. Her approach to conservation was rooted in patience, administrative skill, and a tolerance for slow progress, demonstrating that effective conservation is about steady institutional endurance and a commitment to practical, long-term solutions. Lastly, we delved into the fascinating world of slime mold, where photographer Barry Webb has been capturing stunning images of these single-celled organisms using high-powered macro lenses and focus bracketing techniques. His work inspires us to appreciate the intricacies of the natural world and our place within it, reminding us that there's always more to learn and discover about the world around us. These stories showcase the importance of conservation, exploration, and dedication to protecting our planet's precious natural resources. Join us throughout the day for in-depth analysis and discussions on these topics. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Atnacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.